we in here? Okay, let me do my invites. Invites. Y'all know I'm heavy on blast. If you don't know, now you know. I am heavy on the guy. Lord, I am praying right now that I get some concert tickets because I gotta see him. I do. Alright, I'm sending out my invites. I'm doing a whole lot more than I usually do because people need to get with it. Get with it or get lost. Alright. What is up, y'all? We are back. I kept this on my head if you didn't notice. Okay. That's why I didn't want Lola to stay in the room. I was going to keep the dog in the room, but nah. She's not the one. Okay, what's up, y'all? It is Friday. It is Thursday the 27th. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm bad with the days these days. And don't ask me anything. It's Thursday. You know what time it is. Group chat, interviews. Yo, I just realized like these interviews are with most of my friends and some of them that I'm becoming friends with slowly. All of my friends are great. All of my friends do great things. All of them are some type of artist, whether it be music or like painting, whatever it is, content just in general. And yeah, so if you're in here, share this live with people that you know so that we can get the support. JT, what up? People should be coming in, but we gonna make this happen, period. So just a little update. Yes, I went into the hospital, and if you didn't notice, I went into the hospital and I still did my group chat interview on Thursday because I was in the hospital from like Wednesday to Friday. So go check that out. I put the recap on my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe because actually I started doing my vlogs again. So I'm going to be putting out vlogs. I don't know if I'm going to be putting them out here or back on YouTube, but we'll find out after I do the edits and how I feel. It all depends on how I feel. So, I want to get into the guest today. My friend, an artist, a creative, a talented individual. When I say he's talented, I mean that he's talented. So, let me read the bio. JT is an up-and-coming musical creative based out of Southern California, the IE to be exact. You feel me? As an artist, musician, and songwriter, JT has cultivated a creative blend of hip-hop and R&B that is sure to captivate audiences worldwide. And that is not a game. I want to talk to you, DJ. I really want to ask you a question. So I'm going to bring in JT right now. We're going to get lit, talk about his career, and talk about who he is as an artist because he's that amazing. So actually, I'm going to bring you in, JT, like these. Let me know if you got that.
Yo!
What up?
Yo! What's up?
Let's go. I'm so excited. How are you?
We good, man. We good. You know what I'm saying? Working as usual. Just finished the
You
photo
look like
shoot.
you're in the studio.
Yeah, I was out here in Riverside. I was doing a photo shoot. Shout out to Harris 4K, getting some content. Decided to stop by the studio so we can do the interview.
Yeah, you know, I kind of used to be his photographer, y'all. I'm just saying.
Way back when.
I'm just saying, you know. Oh
Hey,
my
she's
God.
a
Okay,
jack of all
so
trades. Y'all check her
what?
out. She does everything.
What'd you say?
I said she's a jack of all trades. She does everything. Y'all check her out.
Just a tiny bit, you know. You
Uh-huh.
know. Okay, so we
What's
gotta
going
talk.
on? What's up?
So many things. We have not been hanging out in so long because we both have been ridiculously busy.
Right.
Like stupid busy. I hit you up like months ago, like, have you been to the studio? He was like, nah. And I'm like, I have not seen you. I will pass by, like, I want to knock on the door. I don't hear no music. I'm like, this guy is grinding right now. Okay.
Right.
All right.
It's all good
Yeah.
though. We out here making it happen. We're making it happen.
Right. Anybody that's in the room right now, if you have questions, put them up there because y'all in here right now. But I'm gonna start with my questions and
Okay.
ask you a few. Hey, Maisha. So let's start with when you started in music and tell us about your background.
That's a long question answer. I mean, I started in music like when I was young. You know, black folk, we all grew up in church, so you know, we all had to sing in the junior choir. You know how that goes.
Yeah.
What you call it? My dad was like a hard, like Joe Jackson hard.
Oh Lord.
Pastor for us. Like you can ask my sister, you can ask my brother. My dad was very tough on us as kids,
Wow.
and he taught us a lot. I mean, I give him a lot of props. He taught us a lot in music, but it was difficult because as a kid, you know, you want to go, you want to play, you want to do normal stuff that normal kids do, and you don't get to do it. You know
So
what I'm
you were
saying?
sitting up there massaging your brother's back. It was 5 of y'all.
I mean, all we
Like
did
Joe
was read the
Jackson used to
Bible and
do.
practice. That's all we did. That's all we did. So, singing, he taught us how to sing. And then I remember one Christmas, he didn't buy us any toys. He didn't buy us any presents. He just bought instruments. And he's just like, y'all gonna play these instruments. True story. He's like, y'all gonna play these instruments. And then,
Yo, that is Joe Jackson vibes for
uh,
real.
so we got in there, we were playing the instruments and we were messing around. And then eventually we started learning how to play whatever we was watching on TV or whatever. We kind of picked it up. And we kind of went from there. I'm going to keep it short, but to fast forward, so like my dad used to like make us sing all the time.
Mm.
And I used to hate singing. Um, So my way of getting out of singing was I learned how to play piano. And when I learned how to play the piano, I didn't have to sing anymore in church. So, because I was playing for church. But it got me out of doing it. I stopped singing for like 10 years of my life. Like I was done. I hated doing it. I was forced into doing it. And I never want to do it again.
Wow.
Fast forward into
Why
like,
don't you wait. Pause.
Go ahead.
Why don't you like singing, JT? Come on, because that's what you do.
My dad forced us to sing. We were forced to sing, and I hated doing it.
But you're good at it, so
it didn't matter. It's like this is the '90s, okay? Like it's like you get up and sing, or you are gonna get beat. Like, like you feel me? Like I'm taking off my belt.
Oh my gosh,
or you go sing in church. So it's something I hated doing. Fast forward to middle school. Shout out to my brother Anthony. My brother Anthony was always like off and on with us, and sometimes he was like staying with his side of the family. We have the same dad, different moms.
Okay.
And, he was more tapped in with like what was going on in the world of music. So he was always like hip hop, rap, and he was bringing that around. And I want to say like we would just be rolling around in the car, and he always be like playing instrumentals and playing beats and having like freestyle sessions, and like he always be like, hey, you know, spit a verse, you know, freestyle to it. Like that was my brother. So the hip hop came from him. My older brother Anthony, he's got me by about 10 years. So he's that older hip hop generation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the OG hip hop.
So I kind of like being around Anthony and my brother Corey. They would always rap, and eventually I found myself. I was kind of like, because I'm younger than all of them. You know what I'm saying? My brother's 5 years older than me, and then Anthony's like almost 10 years older than me. So
Okay.
I was like the
That's funny
little
that you said that because I
yeah.
was literally about to ask.
Yeah, so that's what it is. And
I forgot.
I
Okay.
was just kind of hanging around. I was playing the video game while they was recording stuff in the studio, but eventually they got to a point where I was getting in there a little bit, and I was watching them produce and engineer, and pretty much everything I learned from watching them. I just
Okay.
watched them literally, and then like slowly I would get on the laptop and mess around. And one day they was like, "Hey, that sounds kind of tight. Like you making beats now?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just doing whatever,
I don't
you know.
know.
I'm just doing whatever." Like, and it got to a point where um, we formed a little brother slash group thing. We would rap for a little bit, um, and that was for a little bit, and it broke up after I want to say I got into high school. Like I said, I'm gonna keep it short. After high school, um, we were playing in different bands and different musical groups and stuff, um, and that came to an end. And my brother wanted to work on some music, and I was like, "Yeah, okay, we can." And me and my brother got into a group, and that was like I want to say when I was 21,
Oh wow.
which was like the first time
So you
I
was
started.
legal and
Yeah,
stuff.
yes. But 21 was the first time I started singing seriously since I was about 10 years old. So it was like
Okay.
11 years of me not singing at all.
Oh
And even
wow.
then, I was rapping more with my brother. So I was doing a lot of rapping. We sing a little bit here and there. But I took that whole part of my life, I didn't sing at all. I had like, and what had happened was we were coming up with a lot of songs and a lot of melodies. And it was just like, it was going to be either me or him. So, it
Right.
was like, who's going to sing that song? So it was like, it wasn't really a choice. It was like, okay, either he can sing some, I can sing some. And then, I worked with my brother for a while up until about 2018, 2019, where I kind of started doing my own thing. I went back to rapping, as you guys know, Cali Vibes,
Yeah,
down on the
yes.
stream.
That y'all right now, like right now, go to your Apple Music. What is it on? Please tell them
It's everywhere.
because
Apple Music, it's Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, it should be Amazon, Pandora. It should be everywhere.
Cali
Um,
Vibes is one of my favorites. Yeah, y'all need to
it
tap in
is.
and get
It's
that.
Cali
Stream it
Vibes.
right now.
Cali Vibes is special to me because it's my first album. You know what I'm saying? I did a few EPs and whatever, but it's my first album, and it is my first album that I wrote, produced, and recorded everything.
Okay. Oh,
So I
the
was like,
whole thing,
yeah, like,
the whole
and as far as recording,
package.
like me personally, like I was writing the songs and doing it. Like I wrote everything, I produced all the songs. So it was like a big step for me because it was just like all my life I've been, I've grown up with brothers who did a lot of production, and I never really had the opportunity to step up and be like, hey, I can do this. So when I dropped Cali Vibes, everybody kind of looked and was like, okay, JT can actually do anything. He's not just a rapper, he's not just a singer. He can produce, he can record, he can write songs, whatever the case is. Um, and
I'm
yeah,
letting you know right now, I'm a fan too. I'm probably more of a fan than his friend.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
No,
it.
I hold you down the best I can when I can. I always try to come through. So yeah.
Definitely, definitely. Pause in the story. Big shout out to Brittany because I went through a transition in life with my music where I was switching different genres over,
Yeah.
and I had to restart my fan base. Um, like I said, we were involved in church a lot, and I was coming and starting to do my own thing, and I really didn't have nobody that was like rocking with it. And she was like the number one person that was like, okay, listen, if you're gonna do this, I got your back. We're gonna get you some
All
shows,
day.
I'll take you some photos, we're gonna this and this and that. I mean, to this day, you know what I'm saying, even though like she said we both been busy, she has definitely had my back for sure. So
I thank you for that, man.
appreciate
For
that.
real. I truly support you. I believe in you. I mean, you're Eric Bellinger to me, if you want to go there. Like,
I'm
Come
working it.
on.
I'm working on it.
I know
I'm
what you're
working on
doing. I know you be having stuff in your hand is elbow deep in your bag. I already know.
it. So, but to finish the story, basically, that's how I started the music and got to where I'm at now.
Okay.
Like I said, we got to Cali Vibes. I did a few singing joints, and everybody was like, "Oh, he can sing. Like, why don't you sing more?" And I was like, I was trying to get out of doing that. But they wanted the singing, so I said, "All right, all right." I said, "I'm gonna drop a whole R&B album." I said, "Y'all better support it."
Right.
And
Y'all challenging me and stuff.
the rest is history. We're in R&B season, and it's not stopping. R&B season never ends. You feel me?
You're
So
right.
that's where we at. That is where we at.
Okay, so JT, tell me who your biggest musical influences are.
Okay.
Who do
You
you
already said
love?
one. You already said one. Bellinger, definitely. This
Okay.
dude, Eric Bellinger, has a work ethic that is unheard of. This guy has dropped like 30 albums.
Are you
I'm
serious?
not lying. I am not
Oh,
lying.
oh damn.
Bellinger is like, on top of that, he is written for so many people. It's crazy. And the reason why he's like a big inspiration to me is because he's a guy who just, some people will stop, you know, after the first project, second project, third project, fourth project, fifth project. This dude did 20 something albums before he actually got noticed and mainstream in the industry to where he's a big name. You know what I'm saying? Like, that kind of drive to where it's just like, if you know you have something and you're just gonna keep going till you get to where you want to be at. To me, I looked at that like, man, now he writes for like Chris Brown. Like, he wrote, a lot of people don't know, he wrote like Fine China. Like, he wrote big hits for Chris Brown, for a lot of these big artists out here. And it's just
I
like,
love when I hear that because
yeah.
you have a mainstream artist like Chris Brown who is the poster boy for all of these great things, but the people behind him are the great things in real life. Like,
Exactly.
that's tight.
So he's definitely a big inspiration, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Nip. We gotta take a second to, you know what I'm saying? Nip is a big inspiration because
Big
Nipsey, he made it to the top, and he did it independent. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a lot of artists who can do that. I mean, Nipsey had a crazy hustle. The dude was selling CDs, T-shirts, and concert tickets as a package deal. For like $100, you get a CD, some merch, a ticket to his concert, and people were buying it. You know what I'm saying? He just did that, and that's how he made his money. That's how he got big. He hit the block. You know, pretty soon his T-shirts turned into his merch, turned into his store. He was able to break it big into the industry. He was able to get, you know, the distribution deals, and unfortunately, his time was cut short because, you know,
haters.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not everybody can be happy with you being successful.
Right.
So it was disappointing to see that because I feel like he, you know, Victory Lap was his first album. You know, he did a lot of mixtapes. It was his first album, and
that album is impeccable.
Yeah, he was there to the point where he was like, all right, like he was making it, you know. And it's just sad to see him cut short like that, especially being a Cali-based artist, you know, because I know we have a lot of politics out here. We have a lot of different camps where people don't rock with each other. So
yeah,
it's bad to say, but despite that, the legacy he left behind was definitely, you know, inspirational. I mean, I can go on and on about different artists who just continue to go. I mean, I don't want to just be talking all day long about it, you know what I'm saying?
Music makes you do that, though.
DJ Quick,
who
was severely underrated. Let me tell y'all about DJ Quick.
I know that's one of your favorites, too.
DJ Quick played all the instruments on his songs. This is stuff people don't know.
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy. Like, he played bass, keys, drums, flutes. Like, this nigga was doing it. Like, so me, like, as a musician who also is an artist, I look at that like, man, like, don't let people compartmentalize you and put you in a box and be like, oh, you just a rapper. Like, just rap. You know, like, oh, you just a this. Like, this nigga played 7 different instruments and then turned around and rapped on the same beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let people tell you like you can only do
And
one thing at
people
a time.
listening to the song and don't even know it because I'm one
Right.
of them. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, you go listen to Something for the Mood. You go listen to whatever. Like, he produced all them joints. It's crazy. DJ Quick. Listen to Tony. Let's Get Down. Like, all the instruments you hear, he did that.
Oh
So,
my gosh. And that's I'm sure that's a lot of people's choice.
right, yeah. So that's DJ Quick is a huge inspiration as far as, you know, if you want to do something and you feel that you can accomplish it, go do it. Feel me? Like, don't be afraid. Don't be scared to like try something new, try something different. I always tell the people I work with, I'm not afraid to try something out. I'm not afraid to test something crazy out because you never know how it's gonna come out. You can only learn from the experience, whether it's good or bad. So I'll cut it off right there. Like I said, I can go into artists and people and all day long, but
for days.
for the sake of the interview,
So
I'll
but
leave
it
it at
makes me
that.
want to pose a question.
What's up?
When I think about what you just said, about, changing your genre and stuff like that, that means that you kind of had to rebrand yourself and reinvent yourself in a sense. So how was that process? Like, okay, what am I going to do? Because
it sucked. It sucked. It sucked a lot. I went through like this really, 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 I don't even know what to call it, man. It was like this stage where it felt like nothing was getting accomplished in my life. Like, it was terrible. Like, I came out of a really bad year before I started doing my music. I came out of a really horrible relationship. I had lost my job. I couldn't get a job, which was weird because I've always been good on employment. I've never been fired. I've never had any write-ups. I've never had any like issues with working, but I had left one of my jobs and I was looking for better employment. The job that I got to, they basically hired me under false pretense. Like, they told me they was going to, honor certain arrangements and promises that they didn't keep. So I had to leave them. And then I was trying to find somewhere else to work. I went through like 3-4 months with like not having a job. And then, like I said, what was going on in my musical life, it was like that came to an end as far as the work I was doing with my brother and, my manager at the time. And, we were doing a lot. We did South by Southwest. We did like a lot of big events. And, it was just kind of like to go from that to basically nothing. And then you just got to kind of like ask yourself, like, do you still want to do this? Or do you just want to like focus your time and energy on something else? Because, you put 2, 3, 4 years into something and you see it doesn't go the way you think it should, and it comes to an end before you feel like it was supposed to, that could discourage a lot of people.
Right.
And I was going through, like I said, it was a really tough period. Like, all those things happened to me all at the same time. And I just remember like thinking like, if I want to do music, I'm going to have to just do it outside of what I'm used to doing, I started working on the Motion EP, and I just started like pulling up to random events. I started going up to like, I remember my first show, I drove all the way to Compton for open mic for 2 songs in front of like 30 people. Like, you want to talk about humble beginnings? It was like humble beginnings. Like, I was just like, bro, like, it is what it is. Like, I went up there, I just did my thing. I just looking for anything. Like, I'm looking at people performing. I'm like, yo, where was this at? How did you get here? Where is this show at? Like, how do I get on? And then I ended up doing my first showcase. Shout out to Touch. If you still ain't here, Touch. Shout out to Touch. TDH. You know what I'm saying? We rocked TDH. I remember I had so much stuff built up, and I just let it all out at the show. Like, I went crazy, and everybody's like, oh my God, like, you murdered it. Like, it was crazy. Like, oh, blah. And after that, I got to do a cool event for Disney, Radio Disney.
Oh, wow.
So shout
Oh, I
out
think I
to
remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. And then I was just doing. I think you remember I was doing a bunch of my remixes.
We did a remix. What was it? In front of my house.
Right.
We
Yeah. Yeah.
recorded
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
in
So
front
you
of the
remember? You
house.
remember? I was doing a bunch of remixes, and then some one night, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was on a laptop. I was like possessed, and I was making this beat, and I couldn't sleep for the life. Like I was like, I have to make this beat. I have to make it. Like I have to make this beat, right? And I made the beat, and I was like, cool. I'm gonna go to sleep. I woke up like 2 hours later. I have to write to this beat. I have to write to this. So like 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm just writing, right? All right, I wrote the verse, went to sleep. 8 o'clock in the morning. I gotta record this verse. I gotta record it, right? So I go in there, I
You gave
record this
yourself a
verse.
break.
I could not sleep for the life of me. It just
You
wasn't happening.
couldn't wait till the sun came up.
I posted the video. In the video, the remix was Lil Mama. That was the song that kept me up all night.
Yeah, okay.
And if you guys know, Lil Mama it's the song that pretty much made me drop Cali Vibes. It's the one.
Right.
Lil Mama, it blew up. People were just like, how did you remix this Spanish song in Spanish and then translate it to English and then make it a West Coast beat? And then, like they were just like, how did you do that?
Listen, now it makes you want to go back to the media or our event. Don't start.
Right. So Lil Mama was that song. And that song, I remember we recorded it. The first time we performed it, it was at the House of Blues. The song was a hit. You know what I'm saying? It was a hit. And that song let me know, okay, you can do it. Like you can make songs, you can make hits. Like you got this. And that's the song that, like I said, brought me over to Cali Vibe. So
okay.
That's
okay, so
story right there.
Now we've talked about a lot of things, but this is what I want to do. Everybody should know kind of what time it is. I like to play this little game, okay? And it's a this or that question, random questions that I found on Google.
Okay, not too crazy. I got some family here, so
yeah, shout them out because
no
it's lit
crazy
right
questions.
now.
All right, what we got?
Okay, so this little game of this or that, it just is a fun little game that I like to play with my friends.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you questions, just simple. Do you like this or do you like that? The first one is pepperoni pizza or cheese?
No, you said pepperoni or cheese?
Yes.
You gotta have pepperoni.
Okay, easy,
you gotta
right?
have the pepperoni. Like cheese pizza is just like cheese bread. You feel me? Like you gotta have the pepperoni with it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I don't vibe with just cheese pizza. I mean, maybe if it was like made in New York, I probably would. But yeah.
Was that because she said vegan?
Yeah, well, guess what? I just bought some vegan crumbles. I'm gonna make tacos.
I just had vegan food today. I was out here in Riverside. I went to Monty's. I had me like this vegan. It's like they do like hamburgers and like.
Yeah, they have one in LA. Okay.
Yeah, it was fire. It's fire.
Yeah, they have a hamburger spot out here called Fresh and Meaty. It's supposed to be vegan. I did a little review on them. I don't know if it's vegan though. But I want to go to Monty's for sure. Okay. You said that. Now, this one, you got to think about it.
What we got?
Winning the lottery or finding your soulmate?
Win the lottery.
Okay.
I already found my soulmate.
Get that money. Get that money.
Shout out to my girl. Are you in here? If you're not in here, then you'll see this later. But I got you. Okay.
Okay. So weekdays or weekends?
Weekdays or weekends for what? What are we doing?
Just
Work?
anything.
What like? What do I prefer?
Yeah.
I have no idea. What do I prefer? Weekdays or week? I don't know. That's not fair because it's like you get more weekdays.
Then
So depending
weekend
on what it
days.
is, I don't know. I'm gonna just say weekends. I'm gonna just say weekends. I'm
Okay.
gonna say weekends.
Okay, weekends because it gets lit.
Right, right.
Okay, see the future or change the past?
That's a tough one. That's tough. I don't know.
I would change the past. I'll bring my mama back. That's me.
I hear that.
Yeah.
I hear that. I respect that. That's tough because it's like if you change something in the past, it changes where you're at in life now.
Yeah.
And it's like
She
I
said
know
don't
there's a lot of
answer.
stuff that I dealt with, but it led me to this point, you know? So it's like, do I really want to change that? So, and in the future, it's like, if you know what's going to happen, I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I guess I'll change the past because I don't want to mess with the future. I don't want to do that. I don't want to see the
Yeah.
future because it has
You
like,
don't know what
it's
God
going to
got in
change the way you live
store.
out your life, you know, because you're going to try and like live according to, okay, like, if something happens in the future, I want to try and not, you know, I do the
It
I do
gets
the best.
too
It's too
mind
technical.
blown.
It's too technical.
That's how I feel, like mind blown. I don't even want to answer that question. Okay, moving on.
Okay.
Go viral or modest success that you actually worked for?
You know, I would say this. I used to want to go viral. I did. And then what I realized is that what I thought I was ready for or what I was ready at the time, I wasn't. Like if I go back 2 years or whatever, and I look at my music and I look at the growth that I have now, like I'm like, you know what? I don't think I was as ready as I thought I was because I've learned so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of these guys, they go viral like this, but they haven't developed themselves.
Yeah,
you know
they're
what I'm
not
saying?
ready for like the presence because there's a presence
Yeah.
that you also have to develop.
And so
You know,
what ends up happening is they get famous overnight. They're not prepared. You know, they don't have a plan, a game
they don't
plan.
know how to speak to the camera.
They have no type of like training on how to interact with people. That's why you see people like interacting with fans and like they get canceled and you know. So I would rather moderately get success because for me, I've learned there's always more to learn.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to learn as much as I can before I get successful, then they just have it handed to me and then I make a bunch of mistakes and fumble the bag.
Right.
So that's my answer.
Okay, that's good. That's deep. Okay, so the last two questions are really just random. The last one though is the one I make you guys think real hard about. But do you like ketchup or ranch?
Y'all remember that old meme that I mean, like
the girl.
Yeah. Oh. They're both good for what they do. I mean, is it like I have to only have one for the rest of my life? Or like how does
they
that
both
work?
serve a good purpose.
Yeah, like they serve a purpose. Like obviously I prefer ranch with fries, but then that's only certain fries. Because not all fries taste good with ranch. Like you try and eat some In-N-Out fries with ranch, it's gonna taste nasty. So it's like you feel me? Like Okay, so what I'm gonna assume is you're saying what is more useful to have. And in that case, I'm gonna have to go with ranch because
Ranch. You know what
ketchup.
my favorite is?
Go ahead.
Cocktail sauce.
Okay, I got it.
I dip my fries in cocktail sauce.
Okay, that's different. That's different. But you
Yeah,
a
it's
chef though.
lit
You a
though.
chef. You a chef. You a chef. Sure.
Right,
Segue.
I'm
Segue.
always
This woman can cook. This woman can
I
cook.
just made burgers for my dad.
All
I
right.
forgot the buns. He
Where the
said,
food
"It's all
at?
right. We got bread." I said, "You right.
Sure.
You right. We gonna make some hood burgers up in this piece for
It's
sure."
time. It's time for some more banana pudding. Let me throw that out
Yes,
there.
yes, I got you. Somebody else wanted to order too. I need to get in the kitchen with that for sure. So let me know when you want it. I'll be out there tomorrow.
Okay, bet. Definitely.
Okay. Last question.
Okay.
Slow your mind down. Really,
Right.
really come to grips. Okay. I'm going to ask you what. Okay, Lanisha, I got you, babe.
There she is. There she is. I didn't know
Okay.
if you been here now. All right, go ahead.
This question,
Uh-huh.
I want to know, JT. Wings, drums, or flats? Take your time.
Is that a triple? Wings, drums, or flats?
It's not a trick question. It's a sincere question.
Wait, is it
Which
drums or
one do you
flats?
rock with?
Drums?
Drums or flats?
I have to go with flats. I have to go with
Smart
flats.
man. Smart man, that was an easy question for you.
Yes, go with flats.
Flats all day.
All
Now,
day.
what kind of flats? Oh, I know you. Wait a minute.
That should be a given. That should be a given.
You like boneless, though.
I do. I mean, I'll eat the bones, but like for instance, if we're ordering, like obviously like pizza and wings, yeah,
Okay.
or whatever. But if it's like if I'm just getting wings for myself, I'll probably get boneless.
Okay. But you'll go with flats.
I'll go with flats.
Okay. So, yeah, like if you and Lanisha was getting some fire wings or Wingstop, you would still get the flats.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course. No question.
Got you. Okay, so now we are at the end of the interview. This
Okay.
was a great interview. Shout out anybody that's in here. I mean, the love is real, so shout them out.
Everybody tapping in. If you guys are tapped in, that nigga prefer chicken.
Hey, I was gonna bring him on. I should bring him on real quick.
Hey, don't start with me, bro. Don't start with me, man.
I'm bringing him on real quick so he can talk his mess. Let's see if he come on.
Man, it's my guy right there.
Yeah, we had a great interview last week.
Thank you, Cuzzo. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Cuzzo, other Cuzzo, I see you.
That's lit. The love is real.
We got some fam up in here. We got some family up in here. So. Yeah, tap in if you in here, Jeff.
Yeah, we had a good interview. I learned so much about him last week. Like, I enjoyed it. And that's what I did. I was in the hospital.
Right.
Yo!
Nice. Where you going?
Yo! What up, my guy?
What's good? He crashed. He doing the Kevin Hart and the Chris Brown right now. Hey, my friend, Mike, don't get Mike up in here. He said,
"Hey, JT, why you prefer chicken nuggets over bone and wings?"
He said chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets.
Oh man,
baby,
I'm crying. Not
Hi,
the chicken.
baby.
What's up? What's up?
Hi.
Not the chicken nuggets. Oh man.
No, boneless or flats. I said drums or flats. He said flats or it's boneless if he by himself.
Yeah.
You want to eat chicken nuggets? Is what he's telling me.
No, I didn't say chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets are nasty.
Boneless wings or chicken nuggets?
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. And grown people chicken
Well,
nuggets.
are
now that he said
that
that,
big.
Hey, grown people chicken nuggets. It's
Different
all
levels.
good.
See, there's popcorn chicken, there's chicken nuggets, and there's boneless
It's all
ones.
good, bro.
You feel me?
I
It's,
enjoy
it's,
the
it's
interview, though.
different.
no, boneless are the adult version of chicken nuggets. Because ain't no
Right.
grown person about to eat some chicken nuggets. Well, I would, but not him.
Hey, my cousin said you out here driving on the phone with the kids online.
He
Hey,
said gang.
hey. Yeah, man.
Gang, gang.
I'm a man of many talents.
I feel it. Don't make your stomach graveyard for dead animals. Uh-oh.
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta eat healthy, y'all. We gotta eat healthy.
Hey, I'm going vegan on Monday. It's nothing.
Hey, to be
You gotta wait for the
fair,
weekend to pass the go.
I don't eat I limit the amount of red meat. So I've been really eating a lot of like chicken and turkey, like that. So I ain't vegan, but
I'm
it
going
helps.
vegan on Monday. I bought them
It helps.
crumbles.
Help me keep me in
Tacos
shape.
gonna be made.
That's what it is.
Ain't nothing wrong with vegan food.
Ain't nothing wrong with vegan food.
Fries are vegan.
It's just,
Oh, nah.
you know, to each their own. To each their
Jeff,
own.
that's what they told me.
They told you fries are vegan. It
Yes,
depends on what they
this lady at this farmer's market, she was like, if you want to just eat fries, just eat fries.
But how healthy is that for you?
I don't know. You gotta
That's
put
like
them in the air fryer, I guess.
That's one of them diets. Paleo, whatever you want to call it. It's one of them.
Okay, so JT, tell everybody how to find you, where to look for your acts.
Yeah, so if y'all tapped in, you already know Instagram, JT_beats with a Z. Same thing on YouTube. It should be iTunes, on Google Play, Spotify, Amazon. I'm pretty much everywhere. Y'all can click the link in my bio. It'll take you to all the links for the music. Stay tapped in, you know what I'm saying? We're always dropping content for the new shows that's going to be coming up.
What did you just drop?
So we just dropped
Going to my girl house,
a single for, technically the video for Love for Real. And what's good with the Dog and JT collab, make a song called Chicken Nuggets. Had to know that Chick-fil-A.
Uh-oh.
Mike's trying to start something. I'm trying to.
Wanna be starting something. Gotta be starting something. Yeah. Say that, Mike.
Shout out to one man. Shout out to one man. He actually filmed my last video. So we just shot Love for Real. It's out now on YouTube.
I just read what he put. I am not about to.
So, it's crazy, but yeah, y'all check it out, man. It was a lot of fun making it. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, so check him out on YouTube. Follow him on Instagram. Actually, I think both of y'all his family anyway.
Right, it's all love in here. It's all love. So.
Somebody said, ask Comey in the car where he going since we on a group adventure. Hey, Jeff, they talking about you.
We're on a road trip.
I heard him. I said I'm going to my girl house.
Oh, okay.
Trip.
Hey.
I asked him.
I love it.
But JT, when the next one?
He said, when the next one, man, we just shot this one.
No, the folks want to know when the next one. You know, every time you jump,
next-
want to know when the next one's going to come.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see.
They never satisfied, man.
We gonna keep this one going. We're gonna keep promoting this one. We're gonna keep promoting, R&B season don't end. It's R&B vibes all
We
the
gotta
way.
get back on the group trip like we had his last show that we all went to. That was a lot of fun.
Bro, let me tell y'all about that, man. They had us come out to the show. They were like, yeah, you wanna. They were like, y'all wanna.
Leo
They
season.
asked me if I wanted to perform. It was when
March
we
the
did.
21st.
Was
When are you
good.
performing?
What happened?
He said he was performing when? Are you
You said the
performing
performer,
too?
bro?
I said, who, me or JT?
JT.
No.
Yeah,
I was talking because you said the group trip.
Oh,
I was saying when they had us come out to Chain Reaction, and we thought it was a hip hop show, and it was half and half. So remember, like it was rock music. So we was like, bro, we not finna stay for this rock show. So we all went to Roscoe. It was Roscoe's, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So we was like at least 15 deep up in Roscoe's for like 2-3 hours, and then we all turned around and bent the corner, went back to the event. So, that was That was a group trip. Thanks for
Yeah.
sharing some gems. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Yes, this was a great interview. Okay, y'all, I'm not gonna hold you. You got to get to your girl. You in the studio. I'm hungry. So I thank you guys for coming on group chat with me. This is really a group chat. I love it. So you guys stay tuned for next week. I'm already preparing my next interview. So stay tuned. You guys, thanks for support and tuning in with me. We in
You
this
know what it
thing. I
is.
love you guys
Y'all
so
You know
be
much.
what
easy.
You
it
guys
is.
are
And you know
awesome.
why we up in here. You already
Yes.
Follow me
know
too.
it's a situation.
Follow Jeff, the Boss Hog Smooth,
Follow Smooth. I got stuff coming.
and he got some fire coming. I just did an interview with him, so you know. Anyway, I'm out this thing. Peace.